Hello and welcome back to Meeting Point English. More pronunciation now with Learn These Words. Part 5. More unusual words for you to learn the pronunciation of. Let's begin. Muscles. Here's a man with muscles. Muscles. You see, the C is not pronounced here. So this word muscles is exactly the same as this word, muscles. There's no difference in pronunciation. Muscles and muscles. Here are another two unusual words. Recipe and receipt. Recipe. The list of ingredients and instructions for cooking is called a recipe. You see how we pronounce P on the end, very strangely, recipe. And then receipt, receipt. So it's got a silent P in there, and it's pronounced receipt. Recipe and receipt. Here's a word that everybody pronounces badly and often spells badly as well because it ends in IGN, which is most unusual. The word is foreign, just pronounced foreign. So if you take out the I in the G, F-O-R-E-N, that would do, foreign. And this word is very similar at the end. Look, sovereign. A foreign sovereign. Foreign sovereign. So foreign is an unusual word. Here's one that everybody gets confused with. Wednesday, Wednesday. Maybe a few people do pronounce the D, Wednesday, but it's an unusual collection of consonants in the middle there. So usually we just don't pronounce the D and we say Wednesday, Wednesday. Choir. This is a very unusual word. Choir. Doesn't look anything like that, does it? But it's pronounced choir. A group of people singing is called a choir. And it rhymes with higher and liar. Choir. They are singing higher. Choir rhymes with higher and liar. Debt, debt. Doubt, doubt and subtle. You see, they all have something in common. They all have the silent B. Debt, doubt, subtle. Debt, doubt, subtle. Cupboard. That's a very strange word, isn't it? Cupboard. So originally it was a board for keeping cups, and it was called a cupboard. But over the years it's been contracted down. Listen carefully. We say cupboard, cupboard. And wardrobe, wardrobe. Ward is like to keep or protect, and robe refers to your clothes. So a wardrobe is like a cupboard, but a wardrobe is where you hang your clothes, whereas a cupboard is usually in the kitchen, but you can have bedroom cupboards and bathroom cupboards as well. Cupboard and wardrobe. Aisle, aisle. This passage down the middle of the aeroplane is called the aisle. If you are buying a ticket or if you go to the check-in in the airport, they will ask you if you want the aisle or the window. So that word aisle sounds just like aisle and aisle. Aisle, aisle, aisle. They all sound the same. So the word aisle, the first one, is this passageway down the middle of the aeroplane. You also get an aisle in a church, And in a supermarket. The supermarket has aisles as well. And I think maybe in the theatre you might find an aisle. So those three words, aisle, 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 they're all exactly the same. And here's another aisle. So isle is a type of island. I don't think there's any real difference between isle and island. But the key is, don't pronounce the S. Isle, island, island. It's not Iceland. Iceland is a country. This is island, island. And this is a desert, a desert. Not to be confused with a dessert. Dessert with two S's is the sweet dish at the end of a meal. So this is a dessert in the desert. Iron, iron. You see, there's no R there. You can't really hear the R in iron. And ironing, you do the ironing with an iron. But ironic, ironic, you do hear the R in ironic, but not in iron. Bored and bored are exactly the same. So that first word, bored, is not bored. Don't say bored or boreth. It's bored, exactly the same as bored. Bored, bored. Height. Height is a very unusual word. Height, not hate. Height. But weight. Weight. Height, but weight. You see, they're very different in the vowel sound. You'd think they would be the same. So weight, the second one, is like the number 8. But height is not. Nature, future, and furniture. So all of these words that end in T-U-R-E. If I said it very slowly, nature, nature, you get a T and a Y next to each other. But for most people, when we're speaking quickly, the T and the Y blend together and you get a little Ch. So nature. You don't have to pronounce the full ending of the tur sound. It contracts down to a little Ch. Nature, future, furniture. And all the other words that have the same ending, they're always pronounced as a Ch. Nature, future, and furniture. And that is the end of part 5 of this wonderful pronunciation program. Maybe one day there will be a part 6. And if there is, I will see you there.